Welcome back to the next lesson, which is lesson 7 of this comprehensive web design tutorial with Bolaji James. So, we've been able to build this home page with Gutenberg editor, and now we want to take a look at using Elementor page builder. Now, if we go back to our dashboard, now we will discover that we don't have Elementor here. That is because Elementor is not part of WordPress. So it's a plugin, and we have not yet reached where we are talking about plugin, but we need to, of course, install a plugin. Plugins improve the functionality of your website. So if the page builder that comes with WordPress, which is Gutenberg that we have just used, is giving you some limitations to do certain things, then we can make use of Elementor page builder or any other type of page builder to create our website. So we head over to plugin here and we click on add new plugin, then we add new. So in the plugin repository, we just have to type in here Elementor, and it should be the #1 result. Now these are add-on to Elementor that will make you to do some things, because there are some things you want to do with Elementor that Elementor will say you need to get the pro version. So some of these add-ons will help you to do all those things without buying the pro version, but I'm not going to be talking about all of this. For further videos on all of this, you can check my YouTube channel. So let's install Elementor. So we install Elementor, and then okay, it's installing. And then we can activate. Okay, so once it's activated, we can see Elementor here. All we need to do is now go back to pages and say add new. And then when we add new pages, one new page now, the other time we added title, so we can say home. Since we have home already, we can say home 1. Now this time around, we're not going to do anything here because we are not using Gutenberg. So we just publish this. We'll just publish this, and once it is published, we can now edit it with Elementor. So we're going to be editing this page with Elementor. So this is the Elementor page loading up, where we can now do our editing. Okay, so we have the home of the Elementor, the editing screen. Now on the home, in the editing screen, we have this screen where we see what we are doing. The navigator will help us to move through the different area, while here we have the tools that we use to build the page or the post, or as the case may be. Now here we have this plus sign that says add new section. So which means this here Elementor refer to this place, like this area. Now this whole area where we have this image and this text is called a section. This area here is called another section. This area is another section. This area like this is another section. So that is how Elementor regard its own. So you can add a section, but first at the top here, we can also use what we call the template. That is a template that has been created, sectional template. So if you click on it now, you'll be able to see blocks. You can see a whole page. You can import a whole page, an entire page, and then if you have saved a template, you can see from here, from this place, and see your own personal template that you have saved. But we have not saved any template, so and we are not using pages. We are not going to import a whole page, so we want to import just block. So under the block, let's say we want to have something like this up here. In Elementor, can say the hero, we want hero. This category, can go to category and say we want an hero. Now click here. So if you look at this place, all this one you see pro means that you need to have Elementor Pro. So let's go down, go down. Since we are building a tech website, so depending on your business now, and you can pick anything and just change it and tweak it to your web business style. So I think this looks good. This one we have text, button, and then I think a video. So and this is a tutorial website. So what if I insert this? The following errors occur. Okay, this is due to network. Where is it again? So click on insert. Okay, this is due to network. We'll do it again. Okay, so you say we should try reloading the page. We'll reload again. So we click on templates. Category, we look for hero. And then we try to insert this. So you say connect to template library. So this is what you have. You click on get started because you have not registered an account with Elementor before. So it will ask me to log in. If you don't have an account, you do what? You just sign up. So you can say create an account. But in my case, I'm just going to log in. I think I have an account with Elementor. So I'm going to provide my password. So and then I will sign in. So you create an account. It's asking us to pick buses wherever we see buses. So we pick that and we pick again. And of course, we verify. Okay, so a 6-digit code has been sent to my email, which I have to check. I have closed my Gmail. So let's try to open it again on the system here. So it has come in on my phone. That's coming on my phone. Let's look at it. Let me enter it while we wait for that to load. I have 187681. So I can verify, and it's asking me to choose anywhere I see cars. I can see a car here. So it looks faint, and I don't think there's any other car that I can see here. So I can verify. We select all images. Which other one? Okay, so that is done. So I'm being signed in. Then I can now connect this my website with my account. So I can click on connect. So let's see. My email has finished loading, so you can see it here now. This is the code that was sent. So now this is connecting my website to Elementor. So I can decide to close this. Okay, the connection is slow. All right, so now this is loading. So you can now see it has been inserted, but you can see that it's just in the middle of the screen. So maybe what we just do is to stretch this section. Click on this header, this 6 dots here. Now you say stretch so that it will fill the entire screen. Since it's an arrow, is the header of the website like this. So we can have this. Then we can reduce. You can see this minimum height is 96. Then the width, you can decide to adjust like this. So you can see now. So you can the width of the content. Maybe you want to give little margin at the edge. So you can have something like this. You can even move this in to see how it looks like. Can you see that now? You can see the margin is still much. So I can still increase this like this. And then okay, so you just come to this place, click on this and then change it and say WordPress tutorial, maybe the name of your website now. So I can write the name of the website. Let me use capital T here. So then here I can click on this and say I can say learn how to, what is happening? Learn how to design WordPress websites for free. Put an exclamation mark there. Then here where it says read more, where it says read more, I can change this to learn more. Learn more. Now one more thing we can do with Elementor is like this one now. Each of these we can go back to this place. We can decide whether we want it to be in the center, whether we want it to be in the left, center, right, justified, and so on and so forth. So let's leave it the way it was. Then we can have when it is clicked, you can link it to a URL, but this is just text, it's not a link. So then we can come here to style. We can change the style, the color of the text by coming here to pick a different color. So I pick a different color. Can you see that now? The color is changing. So we can pick a different color for it, but I think we leave it as white. Then from there we can change the typography. We can decide that we want to change the font family. Come here like we did on the other side, but we don't have much. But here we have different type. So you can pick a different font style. So just play around and look for any good style that suits your brand. Then the size, then how bold is it? So you can say bold, and so on and so forth. The same thing happens to this one too. So we can go ahead and play around with the colors and the typography and so on and so forth. So now let's say for this button, if we look at this button, it says learn more. When they click learn more, where will it take them to? Let's say we go to this Uncle B Media and we can click this the web address of the channel, and then we can come here and put it here where you see hash link. So you can paste it there so that when they click on this, it take them there. Now you can also align this as well to left to right, to and so on and so forth. So we can leave it at on the left. Now we can add an icon to this beside it. Let's say we can put enable. Okay, I'm not using icon, so I'll come here. Instead, okay, sorry, I'm clicking on upload SVG. So I will just click here on this icon library, sorry. So I can click any of this arrow and add to it like this. You know, I said learn more. It's like it's taking them to another website or a place. So you can put something like this, or you can, there are so many icons there. Let's say like you want a play icon, assuming it's a video, or it's taking them to YouTube or something. Let's say if it's taking them to YouTube, you can look for YouTube, you can put something like this. So you can put any of these two and then insert it there. And you know, so I say learn more. So that is that. Apart from that, other things we can do is to work on the style. So here we can say on the style, we can decide that this thing we are having here, this border that is around it, we can is you can see border type is solid. We can decide that we want it to be double. Okay, so the double is not showing very well, so we can increase this. So can you see that now? So it's now doubled. Okay, so you can decide that you want it to be dashed, you want it to be dotted, and so on and so forth. So we have things like this. So we can also have a background, you know, it's transparent now, so that we can see the major background. So you can make it you can make this one to have its own personal background by coming here, click on this place, you can put a picture as its we can come here and say border type, I mean background type, make it classic. Now here, now under this place we can have the color of the background. Click here and you know, bring this to the color and pick a color for the background. Take your color picker to this place and pick any color of your choice like that, and we can have something like this. Now we discover that when we hover onto it, when we point to it, it changes. So that one is the one you have over here. So you can come here and say over. Now when you point, it has green as the text color. The background, it has the same blue, and of course then the border color is green. So you can say the border color now should be white. The border color should be, let's say another one, just for you to see the changes. Let's pick another color here, so you can see now. Then we can come to the text color, and instead of green, we could have text color to be something a little bit like gold. Okay, so we can have this, so you can see that now. So whatever color, you can just play around with all of this, and you can say you should have a different background color when it is over on, let's say maybe black, and you can leave it like that. So when you point to it, you can see that you have different stuff there. So so that's how you can play around with all of this and make changes to this part of this template that we edited. Then we come to the other side here. This one is a video. If you click on this place, so we can put the source link. So we can come here and copy, let's say okay, yes, what step by step. So we can put something like this, say share. Okay, this is WordPress theme. Yeah, any video at all. This is just a tutorial. We can click on share, and then we can copy this, and we can come back to this place, and then we can paste here. Okay, so the video will load up there, and then we can what else can we do? We are done with this. So you can set other options about the video here. And then okay, image overlay, you can, it's like you can see that the video is not coming up now because okay, let's just let's update this. Let's update this. Now let's use this one. Let's go to dashboard. Let's go to pages that we have created now. All pages. Okay, connected successfully. So Elementor has been connected. So let's look at this one and view it in a new tab. That is the one we are just working on, the home tab now, the home screen that we are just, so you can see it now. Now this is what I was talking about. This is because there's an image overlay on the video. If we click like this, the video will play. The video will play. But if we just want the video to just show up directly rather than that overlay, we can come back to this place where we say image overlay. You can see the image there. You can just come here and just delete so that the video will show directly, or you can put your own picture overlay, maybe a picture that say watch video or something. So, or you can just leave it directly like this and update. So if we come back to this place now and then we refresh, we say that this image overlay will not be there anymore. Okay, what more? We can also add animation to this entry animation. Just so these are other advantages of Elementor. So for instance, to make things, you know, fancy and beautiful, we can come here and click on this column. This column here, we go to advanced, and we can come to motion effects here and say we want it to fade in from left, like it should come in from the left, and while this other one or this column, entire column, go to advanced and say it should come in from uh let's say from the right, so that it will be as if they are now meeting together. And we can come here and set whether we want it to be fast or slow. So we can set fast, slow, normal, and so on. So we move on from there. Now the next thing, we use template. Now this time around we're going to use section. So just like, let's say we want to create something like the other one there. So if you look at this, okay, I've closed it. Where is that one? The one, okay, this front page. Now let's say we view it. Okay, so we have, after that we have this heading. So that's what we want to create, and that's why I chose let me delete this back. So you can delete a section like that. Click on this place. We have different sections, just like we saw in the Gutenberg editor. So we can pick here a full section, a full width section, and then we can come back to this place. Click on this 9 dots here to see the tools. Then we'll put an heading inside this place. So inside this heading, we can go back to this place, just copy this in order not to waste our time. So we can come back here and paste this. So we can also decide to stretch this section as well by coming here, say stretch section, and then we align the text itself to center like this. Then we can go back, go to style and change the color. So we can click on this and pick a color that looks like something we used on the other the other page. So we can have something like this, and we can decide that this one too should have a background of its own. Go to style, and where it say background type, we put this. We can make a color, we can pick a color as a background, but let's just try an image. Let's try to use an image. Okay, so these pictures were uploaded when we inserted that header arrow. So let's use this one. Say insert and have something like this. So I think this looks good. If it doesn't look good, you can use color. Remove the image and use color. Okay, so you can have something like this. You can give it entry animation as well. Pick this, go to advanced, sorry, uh, click on this, and then go to advanced, and then go to motion effect. You can say it should come from down, so fading up should come from down and enter that place. Then the next thing we want to do, if we look at this place, is something like this. So what do? We go back, create a section with 3 columns. So we come here, take section with 3 columns like this. We also want to stretch this one too, stretch it, and then inside each of these column, we come to this place. We need an heading, then we need an image, right? Image, you put it under like this, make sure it show this line. Then after it, then we have text editor, because we have a text. So we'll bring this to this place. Now to make the work faster, okay, let's say maybe after this, we want to put like rating as well under it. No, let's leave this. Okay, so let's say this place could be something like our services. I think I've mentioned that in the other place. Here you can say our services. Then here you have text. Okay, all right. Here it is image before this and this. So, well, you can do that, or you can do another style. But if you want to rearrange it that way, you can just pick this one and bring it to the top here, like this. So, but let's just do a different style. Let's do something different. Let's not just do the same thing all over again. So you can come here, the title, we can just copy from here and say school website. Can copy and bring it here and paste. So then we can change this heading to heading 4 like we did there. We can align to center. You understand? Then image, can come to this image, change the image. So let's use this one. So and then don't forget to give the image size, as so that everything will rhyme together. So like we did on the other one. So we can come here and say custom and say that 350 that we used the other time, 350 by 200, we apply. Okay, so then here we can leave this, since we are just using dummy text. So there is no need removing this and bringing another dummy text. So it's still the same thing. So you just put in your text. Now to make this work faster, you can just come to this column here now. Okay, let's change this. The color of this. Go to style and pick the color that we want to use, like this. Okay, so we have something like this. So once we have something like this, we can now duplicate this. Come here, right click on this column and say duplicate. Come here again and say duplicate. Now you see that we have 5 columns. You can now delete this one. Delete this one. Carry this your navigator, remove it from here, then delete this other one too, so that you now have your 3 columns. So what you need to do is just come here now, go to this place, copy the next text here, right click, copy, bring it here, and then paste into this place. Okay, then we do the same thing for this one too. Come to this place, copy this and then bring it here and then paste. Good. Now the picture too, we change the pictures. Come here, select the next picture for the next column, do the same thing here, change the picture to the picture that should be there, and then have it like this, and we can update. Okay, so we can have that like that. Also, we can do something like entry animation, like clicking this one, come here, we can motion effect, say let this one come from left, let this one come from down, click on this second one, say advanced, go to motion effect, click on this and say fading up, so that it will come up from down. While this third one, we can go to advanced, come to motion effect, let it come in from the right. So by the time you are playing it, let's apply slow animation to all this. Let's say the motion effect, the animation, instead of normal, let it be slow, let it come in slowly. So let's pick this one. So motion effect, the animation should be slow. The same thing here, we go to motion effect, the animation duration will make it slow. Okay, so I hope it was applied to this one too. Motion effect slow. So okay, we have something like this, and this will look good by the time we check on it. So let's update this. Then below it, we let's see the other one. We have a video, and we already have a video on the at the top. So we shouldn't put a video here again. So let's go to let's think of what else to do down below here. Let's say down here we want to have let's use 2 column, and let's say we want to have a kind of okay, let's use testimonial. Okay, let's use testimonial. Yeah, so we can bring in something like this into this place, so where we can have like what the person said, that is what will be here. So we can have something like okay, learning here has been so awesome. Okay, so awesome. I built my first website in less than 24 hours of following Bolaji James's tutorials. Okay, so we can have something like that, like this, full stop, then the picture of the person that is talking. So I wouldn't want to waste time and add more images, but we can just go ahead and pick, just use this image here that we already have and add it here. So now we can see the name is John Doe. We can change it and say Adex Walex, anything, just then instead of designer we can leave this empty, or we can decide to say Nigeria, since we are doing a tutorial website, just to show that different people from different parts of the world are following our tutorial. So we can say it's from Nigeria. Then we can come here and duplicate this to make it faster rather than doing it all over again. And we can come here, this person You can change this one to Ghana. So this person is in Ghana. So we can add this, and we can also make it 3. Okay, so let's make it 3 instead of 2 that we had in mind. So like that. Then this other 4th column, we can delete it. Then we can play around with each of these. If you come here, we can go to style. You already know how to do that. Come to this place, change the text color, or to maybe something that is regular with our website, so that we can be consistent like this. So we can have something like that. The image, this is the image. We can decide that they want to increase the size of the image. We can come here and say the border type. Maybe we want it to have border, solid border, that is around the image, or we can do any other type that we have done before, like this, and any other thing. So we can come here, and this one, the name of the person, we can do the same thing, change its color to something else, pick another color, and then the title, that place where we have Nigeria, we can change its color as well, change the topography, and so on and so forth. So like this. So we can just play around. Then the section itself, you can decide to also stretch it so that it will fill the screen. Then we can give it a background. Maybe we can, yeah, we can make this one to have a background, the entire section. Click here and click on style, and where it says background type, we can say classical. Put an image as the background of this, and then say select. Now you see that this image is being repeated like 3 times. So we can come here and we can say post repeat. You can say no repeat. So you can see it's now reduced to this place. Now when you say display size, I'll come here and say cover. So let it cover the entire section, and we can have something like this. Now we can do entry animation again. Come to this place, say motion effect. So we have used fade in. Let's use something else. We can use zoom in. So we can use zoom in, zoom in up. So we can make it slow. Then we can, so you can just play around and pick any one, just to make your site look fascinating. When people are browsing through, they want to see more of it. Okay, so let's use this one up. Okay, let's say down. Since the other one is up, let's say zoom in. Where is that zoom? Zoom in down. Okay, so one is coming from up, one is coming from down, then the third one could come from right. So advanced motion effects, zoom. So zoom in down. Okay, or right, sorry, zoom in right. So like that, and we can make the animation slow as well. So they are all on the same pane, so make sure whatever you use for one, use it for the rest, please. So let's say slow, please, so that they will all come in at the same time. So we can have something like this. And what if after this person said their mind, we can put a rating below it. Come back to this place and search for rating. So we can bring this in here, down below this, and we can put rating. Align it to center. Say rating scale is 0 to 5, so you can increase it 0 to 10, and so on and so forth. So then what did this person rate us? 5. So then okay, so we can copy this and then paste here, paste here, and then come to this one too and paste. So just below each of this. Then this person, now we can say this person rated us instead of 5, let's say 4.5, like this. Then this person rated let's say 4.7, like this. So you can have things like this, and then we can of course update. So there are so many other things that you can use there, but I'm just giving you a basic knowledge of how to use page builders. Maybe when we are editing some other templates, we'll still come back to this and we may be able to use other stuff. But this basic knowledge will give you put you in the right place to be able to use all of these tools and make you a professional in what you do. So let's come to this home page now and refresh it and see what we have done so far. So if we have this, you can see how this tool comes in. So we have our video coming up here. They can play, click here to play the video, and then you can scroll down. Okay guys, welcome. Let's just pause that. So this one, other ones, so all these things are coming in, differently. So let's do it again. I want us to see the animation on the other part. So you can see how all these are coming into place. So these are the things that make the website look lively and you feel like, wow, what are they done here? So these ones here, the colors are not really coming out the way we want. So let's come back here and click on this. So what happened? Why is this color not so okay? It's still in this, so you can pick a color like this and apply. And which other one? The name and the rest. So I will not bother doing all of that. So you can just update all of this on your own, and then you have an amazing page that you can set. So if this is now acting as our home page, okay, now this area where we can scroll past. So what we do here in Elementor is if you come here, this one now, if we scroll like this. So what if we can come to this section head here, this section here, and then come to style, uh then we can see the background that we have there. This is the background. Then we can come to this place where it says attachment. This is the attachment. How do you want it to look? You can say it's default. You can say is scroll. So if it's scroll, it scroll together with it. But if we have we can say fixed, just like we had it fixed the other time. So you can say we can now scroll past it. So if we update this now, we should have an effect just like the this one where we can scroll past this. The attachment is just there fixed, while other things scroll and past it. So if you can come this place, we can refresh this, and then when we scroll, you can see that other things are scrolling past the attachment like that. So just like that, we can have the same effect and even more with Elementor Page Builder. So in the next lesson, we'll be talking about the WordPress customizer, how we can customize the look of our website, the background, and some other stuff. See you in the next lesson.